Want to sponsor Warriors TV? Showcase your business to our ever-growing audience by sponsoring one game to the entire season. We'll feature your logo on our intros and outros, during our game highlights, in our promotional imagery, and post-game interviews. Get in touch and inquire now by emailing hello@pyro-media.co.uk.
Welcome to Warriors TV, and this evening we are talking to new signing Dylan Hehir. Dylan, first of all, welcome to the Warriors.
Thanks, good to be here.
Yeah, so first of all, obvious question, what made you leave Billingham, where you were at for a number of years and throughout your junior career, to come to the big local rivals, Whitley?
Well, it was a cumulative of things. It was a hard choice because obviously I've grown up around Billingham with all my mates, played for all the junior years, and a lot of the team is that young set of players. So it was hard to obviously come away from that. But just seeing who Whitley was signing, and it just seems like a much better setup than Billingham at the moment in terms of like my personal standpoint to progress and get better as a player. So.
Yeah, you mentioned there about the players that Whitley signed. You're a defenceman, and seeing the likes of the people you could be potentially partnered with this season, that must have been a real selling point for you.
Yeah, I think it's. I think it'd be good for me personally because at Billingham, there's a point where after the first season, I was sort of being the main one on my line, sort of thing, as a defensive partnership. Whereas at Whitley B, I'm going to be sort of partnered with someone, and that can only help us learning off someone else. So that would be good.
Yeah, it's quite a choice, isn't there? Steve Chalmers, Rowley, and Harry Harley to name but three. So, has there been a hint who you might be lining up with this season?
Yeah, I'm not sure yet because I've only been there 1 week, but no, I'm not sure.
Yeah, still early days, and I know Lobby would like to switch things up probably as often as he can anyway. So you've said you've been here a week now. Have you had a training session yet?
Yeah, I trained last week, Wednesday or Thursday. It was just sort of getting to know everyone, and everyone seems like a good set of lads, good laugh, so exciting.
I guess you must know some of them, not only from playing against Whitley over the years, but some of the younger lads you played against at juniors anyway, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I've played against obviously a lot of them over the years, and then a lot of the younger ones I've grown up with through various teams, especially when Billingham closed down. I think I had a year at Whitley, and then at Newcastle, some of them in their conference teams and everything like that. So I've got a good understanding of who I know and everything. So
yeah, that certainly helps. Now you're from quite a reasonably sized hockey family, haven't you? Back when we your brother based in Leeds, and of course your father who played for both Billingham and Whitley. So someone who's already made that trip across the divide, shall we say, from Teesside to Tyneside. Did he give you any advice ahead of moving to Whitley?
No, he just sort of told me not to be worried about, because obviously when you play against them for how many times a year, and it's always a good battle. You might think, oh, you probably don't like me or whatever, but he told us he had some of his best years at Whitley Bay, and all the lads are great, so it was good to hear, sort of thing.
Yes, I'm sure there'll be no animosity. I'm sure they'll all welcome you with open arms, as they should do. Last season we had before lockdown, Whitley were kind of a team to beat. So do you see that sort of happening again this year? Do you think that Whitley will be one of the main teams again this year?
Yeah, I think just naturally with obviously winning the league last time out, I think they've got to go into it. We've got to go into it sort of with loads of confidence and set out every game to win, and we can only do that. So
yeah, of course. Now looking ahead to the start of the season, we were just saying there off air before that slightly disappointing that the first two games are away, but you're obviously relishing the opportunity to skate out at Hillhead's for your home debut. And of course, opposition couldn't have been better with it being your old team.
Yeah, don't know how to feel really. Might have been good to get maybe a less intense game to start with, but it is what it is. So hopefully it'll be a good game.
I'm sure it will. It usually is, isn't it, with a North East derby? And I think for the fans who've missed out the last 18 months, they'll be fired up as well, won't they?
Yeah, definitely. They'll have a lot of abuse to give out, I'm sure.
I'm sure I will. Well, Dylan, absolute pleasure meeting you. Wish you the best of luck for the upcoming season, and I'm sure we'll be talking again.
Yep, thanks a lot.